For thousands of years, we've treated Homer's Odyssey, with its angry gods, man-eating monsters, and a hero cursed to wander for a decade, as the foundational fairy tale of Western civilization. But an emerging coalition of forensic archaeologists and maritime historians are pushing back on that assumption. By combining physical excavations with practical sailing experiments, they are building a compelling case that King Odysseus was a real flesh-and-blood historical figure, and that his legendary journey mapped seamlessly onto actual Bronze Age geography. The forensic investigation begins with a geographical paradox. Homer explicitly names Odysseus as the king of Ithaca, yet, despite 150 years of intense archaeological excavation on the modern Greek island that bears that name, no significant Mycenaean ruins or royal palaces have ever been found there. That glaring absence led an amateur historian named Makis Metaxas to look next door. In 1991, he discovered a 3,000-year-old Mycenaean royal tomb located not on Ithaca, but on the neighboring, much larger island of Kephallonia. When archaeologists excavated the lowest levels of this Kephalonian tomb, they uncovered a collection of gold jewelry and a highly specific artifact, a royal seal carved from rock crystal, depicting a hound attacking a fawn. This exact image matches Homer's highly specific description of King Odysseus's personal royal emblem in the Odyssey. The physical presence of this artifact suggests that Kephallonia, rather than modern Ithaca, was the true historical seat of Odysseus's kingdom. Finding his kingdom is one step, but mapping his return from the Trojan War is another. Traditional interpretations assume Odysseus spent 10 years wandering chaotically across the entire Mediterranean Sea, zigzagging from Turkey to Italy to North Africa. To test if this timeline made any physical sense, maritime historian Tim Severin built a historically accurate replica of an open, oar-driven Bronze Age galley and put it in the water. This map shows how Severin's path contrasts with the traditional route in red. He found that by dropping the sails and following the prevailing winds and sea currents, a logical, direct route emerges, confined almost entirely to the coasts of Greece, Crete, and Libya. At typical Bronze Age sailing speeds, navigating this precise coastal route can be completed in just one single sailing season of 3 to 4 months. The decade of wandering was a narrative embellishment layered over a real, highly efficient maritime expedition. If the route is that straightforward, the epic poem takes on a different function. Rather than a work of fantasy, the Odyssey operated as an ancient pilot book, a practical navigational and survival guide for Bronze Age sailors. This table decodes the mythological elements of the text into physical realities.